Hello. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Katie. Hi, Abby. I'm sorry I'm late. I was having dinner and I didn't realize what time it was. Like I'm running in here. But here we are. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. Hi, Kate. Yeah, here we are. The day before the winter solstice. It's one of my favorite times of year, along with many other times of year. Yeah, and I imagine maybe many of you are feeling it. We obviously have the least daylight we're going to have if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. The shortest days, the longest nights. I have felt less inclined to get out of bed at the same time as I usually do. And that's okay. I think we can go with that as much as we're able, as much as life allows us. I think it's okay to lean into that and important too. Hello, Anne. Welcome. Yes, I know. It really just came up quick all of a sudden at some point last week. I realized, oh my gosh, it's almost Christmas. When did that happen? Goodbye to 2024. And in 5 years, it's going to be 2030. How crazy is that? If we're lucky. So, yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll get started in just a minute, but take this time to start to settle, to get your space and your body set up in a way that lets you relax. So get some pillows or cushions. If you are able to if you're laying down, if you're able to prop a pillow or cushion under your legs, elevate your feet a little bit. That can feel really nice and relaxing and cradling. Yeah. As Anne, you got to experience in person. Yay. Yeah, so let's start to. Hi, Mike. Sorry, my eyes are so tired today. I'm having a hard time reading the chat. Welcome. Yeah, so let's start to settle. We are going to really lean in to embracing that darkness, embracing rest, embracing quiet, letting it be a time of recharging, renewing, refreshing. So let's just start with a couple rounds of cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Telling our mind and body and heart that we are getting ready to settle, telling our nervous system it's time to go into rest and digest. No need for fight or flight. And go ahead and find some easy neck rolls. If you're laying down, you can just turn your head side to side. As always, do what works for your body. I know. Those cushions are awesome. I want to steal them as well, but then I feel like it would probably be bad karma. Would not be a restful pillow, I'm sure. Neck rolls. Go ahead and get the shoulders into it. And as always, we're just feeling out our tension and moving in the interest of releasing it. So if you're feeling or hearing noises, cracking, popping, as long as it's not painful, go ahead and move through that. Be respectful of your body and your needs, and we always respect acute pain. We don't push through that. Maybe tip the head from either shoulder, just loosening up. There's a lot of activity and energy, or there can be this time of year. And that can be fun, and it can be demanding and draining and joyous and stressful and all the things. So whatever it is, we're just taking a break from all of it. Go ahead and shake your hands out. You're flicking water, just imagining you're just releasing, moving all those chemicals and fun stuff going on. Any other movements with your upper body that feel good for you? Oh, this is a good one. Maybe lean over to the side, open up those ribs. Inhale deeply as we lean over. Imagining you're just stretching, stretching out, creating more room. You know, if you imagine blowing up a balloon, especially those tiny ones, it always works better when we give it a few stretches first. Then there's more elasticity, there's more space, rather than if we just go for it. So kind of the same thing here. Hi, Melanie. So yeah, we're just moving around. Move your breathing space. Maybe some circles with your spine, if that works for how you're seated. Moving the spine and the rib cage around. And take a deep breath in and tipping the chin back, pull your chest forward. Inhale, tipping your head forward and curving that spine. If you're laying down, find whatever variation works, or just breathe. Any last movements that your body's needing, go ahead. And then go ahead and just settle into stillness. And let's do a little body scan. We're just checking for any tension, tightness. We're checking for what we want to try to release and let go of. So even if you have an injury, can you soften around whatever pain you may not be able to just release? Some things we will take time, or we may be stuck with, but we can look at how our body might grip around it and how we can maybe soften. So just checking in and giving some caring attention. How you doing, body? How are we? How have we been riding through the storm of life that we're in? Are we battered and bruised? Are we fatigued? Are we energized? We're just noticing. And of course, go ahead and breathe to any tension or tightness. Imagining you're drawing in warm, healing energy with each breath. You can just ease any tension that you feel. And then it just dissipates and melts away with the out breath. And if there are any thoughts, any nagging to-dos or past or future conversations in your head, let's just let those melt and dissipate as well. So we're just noticing first, what's the quality of your thoughts? And then breathing in that warm and healing energy, releasing on the exhale. And now bring the palms together and give them a rub. Put in some pressure, Feel the heat that you are able to create, that heat and energy. And then place your palms over your eyes and face. And just breathe. Letting that warm, healing energy ease any tension around your eyes, your temples. You can do a lot of gripping in the face, especially after socializing. So just letting that melt and ease with the energy you created. Slide your hands down to your heart center. And breathing. Any hurts, fears, losses, griefs, we're sending that warm, healing energy of ours to our heart. Recognizing that human life is inherently painful at times. The more acceptance and self-compassion we practice, the less avoidance and suffering we're likely to experience. But it's not easy. Humans are so fragile and so resilient at the same time. So we can weather a lot and keep on kicking. But we can also be pretty scared of what might come next. So just giving some love to your heart, recognizing whatever is there is valid. And this time of year, there can be a lot of shoulds and supposed tos and obligations and traditions to uphold. And sometimes that works for us, and sometimes there's other stuff too, or we don't have that. And whatever we do have, we just want to honor. Our one life is our own. Good, bad, and ugly. And letting your palms rest wherever they feel most relaxed, your heart, your belly, your lap. And we are turning inwards, eyes closed. And with this warm energy moving through us with our breath and our pumping blood, let's just spend the next few moments sitting with ourselves in good company. Time turning inward to this sacred place we all have within that no one can touch, especially with practice. Our circumstances may be out of our control, but we have this place inside that no one can get to unless we let them, by choosing or not choosing. At least if we're adults in a safe-ish life. Just enjoying your time spent in this quiet little sacred retreat that we all have within. taking a moment, whether it feels forced or accessible, to recognize some value in yourself. That this sacred, special place we have is worth protecting and nourishing. Worth making time for and space for. Worth holding boundaries for. Making hard choices for. Imagine if you were just slipping beneath, whether it's water or the earth, slipping beneath into a deeper place of darkness and rest. Maybe under a pile of covers, slipping beneath towards dark and quiet and nurturing. Just resting. In preparation of glowing light to come. Starting Sunday morning, we'll begin to have slightly longer days. It'll still be a while until they're balanced with the dark night, but the light and the energy will be increasing steadily. We're in the deepest, darkest part, and we don't stay there long. Because as scary and unsettling as change can be, it guarantees that we keep moving and growing and returning. Deep breath in and dialing into your center and recognizing any energy that you've shared, that you've given, good, bad, offered, demanded. Our energy is often pulled from us. But let's imagine drawing it back. Maybe it looks like golden cords. Who knows? Whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's just a feeling. But we're calling back our energy to our center, to our sacred place. And imagining wrapping a blanket, a bubble, something maintaining that energy, something we can hold on to as we continue on through this busy time of year when we have the most need to rest. It's really ironic. Maybe it's not. But let's set an intention to really maintain, almost like you have a magnet holding it in. We can choose what we share. This is not about being selfish. It's more of the oxygen mask. Making sure that we're paying attention to when and why we share, give our energy, and that we bring it back. We have a practice of refreshing and rejuvenating, which we do here on Fridays. So, starting to turn our attention to what we feel with the outside of our body. If you want to stay in meditation and quiet, please do. But we're going to wrap this up. So otherwise, starting to tune back into your space, look around, take some deep breaths in, noticing what you can smell, the temperature. And I wish you all a peaceful holiday season. whatever you may or may not celebrate. Love to those that are missing people they've lost, have to adapt to changing circumstances. You're welcome, Kate. I'm glad. Love to all the hurts and woes we may feel, and joy for what we celebrate. I thank you all. I'm glad you could all make it. And be careful driving around out there. May your weather be safe and peaceful. Thanks, MB. We'll be talking to you. Thanks, Mimi. Merry Christmas. Sam, please tell Sam he will always stand out in my mind as the best Santa Claus. For sure. Because I think my dad did it one year, but I knew it was my dad. Even when I knew it was Sam, he was the best. Yeah, love to you all. Peace. And I'm going to say goodbye. Melanie, I'm glad you can make it. Hoping to have dinner with your nephew soon. Katie, I'm glad you can make it. You can explore the joys of pine essential oil and pine needles in a spray bottle. It's good stuff. All right, take care, everyone. And I will plan. I don't know for sure if I will plan to see you next Friday. I might need to be off next Friday, but I will let my garden people know in the chat, and my people feel free to ask me if you want to know. Okay, bye, everyone. Take care.